Hey guys, it's JohnyTechReview. Today I have a quick review for you of this XIBERIA 7.1 surround sound gaming headset. As you can see here, this is pretty much everything that comes in the package. You have a little carrying pouch that's made out of fabric, and then you have an instruction menu, and then you have the headphone themselves right here. So these headphones here actually have a pretty nice glowing effect. So if right on the side here, you have a red glowing effect on each side. So here's the headphone, and it's pretty well made. Here the left and the right denotion here for the different side, and then here is the foam on the pad. The headphone itself has been very comfortable to wear, and overall using this pair of headphones is pretty nice. So here is the microphone. The microphone is pretty flexible and adjustable to various different spots. This end here also will come on and off depending on when you use the little switch on here. There's a mic switch that lets you enable and disable the mic. So while you're using it, it will be on, and when you disable it, the light will be off. I have this headphone for over a month now, and I mainly use this to listen to music or playing game with it. So as far as the headphone itself, it sounds pretty good. You do have a nice amount of bass on this pair of headphones. They are close back and the bass are present. When you're playing game, you can expect very nice sound effect coming out of these headphones. The mids on these are decently okay. I believe that it could be a little bit better. I feel like the mid is a little bit recessed, and that means the vocal and the voice aren't sound as good as I would like them to be. While the highs on these remain pretty clear. They're not crispy clear, however. I do feel like it's a bit muffled. Maybe the mids are kind of bleeding into it a little bit. So compared to some of the open bed headphone, or compared to my M50X, I found that it's a little more precise and clear, while this is a little bit muddy even on the high end. As far as using this 7.1 surround sound, I couldn't really tell you because I could not get the driver to install. Unfortunately, the driver does not come with this headphone. You do have to download it, or that will be forgiven. Usually I go download the latest driver anyway, but the website here that you give to access here to download is, I guess it's in China, and it was very slow. It was only a 25 megabyte file, and I have tried to download it probably a dozen of times, and it kept timing out. So it was very bad. They say it would take 30 minutes, and it kept timing out. So I actually never got a driver to install in this unit, which is disappointing. But supposedly with the driver, then you can simulate 7.1 surround sound. However, without the driver, you can just plug it into your computer. I'm using Windows 8 and Windows 10, and they just show up as another device, and you can just use them headphone and microphone together or separately, just like any other device. So that kind of gives you an idea. When it comes to using headset, one of the most important thing is of course the microphone, and in this regard, the XIBERIA does a pretty good job. The microphone here was pretty good, and it actually picked up my voice pretty well. Of course, you put it next to your face, so of course you expect that to be working well. But usually the microphone doesn't have good dynamics, and you know, your voice come out flat. In this regard, this headset does a pretty good job, and the microphone works pretty well. I typically use a Blue Snowball microphone for most of my gaming, and that usually sits roughly about 2 to 3 feet away from me, and I'm gonna give you guys a test of that compared to this guy while wearing this guy, of course. Testing 1 2 3. Testing from the Blue Snowball. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Testing from the XIBERIA headset. Testing from the XIBERIA T19 headset. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Other than that, here is the cable itself. Very well made and very nice, but there is one problem with it also. Let me show you. So the cable itself is has this kind of like a silicone rubber feel to it, and they're pretty flexible and they move around places. My concern is that this box here, the controller box, you have the volume knob here, and then you have the LED on off right here, and then you have the mic volume right here. And then the problem with that is that this box here is way too close to the headphone. As you can see here, the box is roughly probably around 2 feet away from the headphone, and this box is pretty big, and this cable is really flexible. So while you're using it, this box kind of dangling on you instead of laying on the table. I wish they give you another extra feet so that this guy here will be on the ground. But unfortunately, this is just going to be dangling around. You know, depending on how tall you are, I guess. But for me, it was dangling around, and most of the time it does not stay flat on the table, which is quite annoying. I guess you can take it out if you wanted to, but then you are very limited on the movement of the headphone. So I do wish that they fix this in the future. So guys, that's pretty much conclude my quick review. I hope it helped you in your purchase decision. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment below. And as always, stay tuned for future review. Thank you.